Welcome, students. I am absolutely thrilled to get to guide you through this explainer on the newly updated Cambridge O-Level Pakistan Studies History course. We're looking specifically at Paper 1, Syllabus Code 2059/01, which has been totally revamped for exams from 2028 onwards. Now, I know syllabus changes can feel kind of intimidating, right? But honestly, they are a massive opportunity if you know how to play the game. So let's dive right into this and conquer it together. By the time we wrap up, you're going to know exactly what the examiners are looking for and exactly how we're going to give it to them. So here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the 2028 syllabus shift, then decode the paper pattern, master those question types, crack the 10-mark question, and finally, lay out your brand new study strategy. All right, Section 1, the 2028 syllabus shift. This is all about a totally new way of thinking.
Now, the history we're studying is still beautifully focused on the development of the subcontinent in Pakistan, but the way Cambridge actually assesses you, that has fundamentally changed. The old way of just memorizing massive chunks of text and regurgitating long paragraphs, yeah, you can go ahead and toss that out the window. That era is over. The new way focuses not just on what you know, but how well you actually use that knowledge to answer the specific question in front of you. It's like a puzzle. Cambridge wants to see you explain causes, consequences, and relationships consistently, from the very first page to the very last.
Moving right along to Section 2, decoding the paper pattern. Let's talk logistics.
Paper 1 is worth a total of 75 marks. In the grand scheme of your final grade, every single one of those points is absolutely crucial. We are going to fight for every last mark by understanding exactly how they're distributed.
You're going to have exactly 1 hour and 45 minutes to prove your knowledge. Because of that, time management is literally our secret weapon. You simply can't spend 40 minutes getting lost on a single question and expect to finish the paper. Pacing is a skill, and trust me, we will practice it relentlessly in class. Now here is the really good news. You get a choice. The paper throws 4 questions at you, but you only have to attempt 3. And the best part? Each of these 25-mark questions follows the exact same predictable pattern. No curveballs, no surprises. If you figure out the formula for one question, you've basically unlocked the formula for the entire exam. Which brings us perfectly to Section 3, mastering the question types. Think of this as climbing a ladder. We're stepping up from simple recall all the way to deep analysis. Parts A, B, and C, those are rapid-fire multiple choice, 1 mark each, pure factual recall. Part D asks you to state 2 things for 2 marks. No explanation needed there, just state the facts and move on. But then, Part E bumps it up to 4 marks. Now you have to describe 2 separate points, give a change, and back it up with a detail. You're showing you get the bigger picture. Finally, Part F, 6 marks. This is your first truly analytical hurdle. You literally have to explain why something happened. Just describing it won't cut it anymore. You need to genuinely unpack 2 distinct reasons to conquer this part. And that leads us to Section 4, cracking the 10-mark question. This is the ultimate test. This is Part G, the grand finale of every 25-mark section. It asks, how far do you agree? And it demands a balanced historical judgment. So, say you get a prompt like, Sir Syed Ahmed Khan's educational reforms were his greatest contribution. If you just nod along and dump all the facts you memorized about his schools, you're going to hit a ceiling. Why? Because you're acting as a cheerleader for the prompt, not a historian evaluating both sides. Since there's no negative marking, our winning strategy in class is going to be providing 3 well-explained factors to build a bulletproof answer. Think of your argument like a pie cut into 3 big slices. You could give 2 factors that support the statement, maybe diving deep into the Aligarh movement, and then 1 slice that challenges it, arguing his political stuff was actually a bigger deal. Or you flip it, 2 challenging, 1 supporting. Remember, quality over quantity, guys. 3 highly detailed, evidence-backed points will win every single time. So the rhythm goes like this. Step 1, you hit those supporting arguments hard. Step 2, you pivot and you hit the challenging arguments just as hard. You have to look at the whole board. And step 3, please don't forget this one, you reach a clear, evidence-based judgment. You step back, weigh the evidence, and tell the examiner exactly which factor mattered most and why. All right, Section 5, your new study strategy. Let's talk about the game plan. How are we actually going to prep for this? Well, it breaks down into 2 skill sets. The first is AO1, or Assessment Objective 1, knowledge. Yes, we absolutely still need our foundational facts, dates, people, events. Make no mistake, you can't analyze history if you don't know what actually happened first. That's our bedrock.
But, and this is a big but, memorizing notes just isn't enough anymore. Our focus has to shift heavily to AO2, historical skills. This is where you learn to think, evaluate, and write like a real historian. It's your ability to explain why things matter, compare events, and use your evidence to reach those balanced conclusions we just talked about.
So, throughout the year, we are going to work as a team on this. We're going to prioritize understanding concepts, not just robotic memorization. We'll practice these exact Cambridge-style questions until they feel like second nature. We're going to debate different viewpoints in class, we'll write and rewrite those 10-mark answers, and we will relentlessly analyze examiner expectations. You're going to walk into that exam hall feeling unstoppable. To really make this mental shift, you have to change how you read. From now on, when you open your textbook, don't just ask what happened. Literally any book can tell you that. Challenge yourself. Read a paragraph and immediately ask, okay, but why did it happen? And why was it important in the grand scheme of things? Take it even further. Ask who actually benefited from this and what changed because of it. Think about the ripple effects of every single treaty or reform on the people of the subcontinent. That right there, that is the secret to unlocking those top-tier marks in the explain and describe sections. And finally, I'm going to leave you with the ultimate question, the one you must answer to truly master this syllabus. When history hands you multiple, messy reasons for an event, do you have the analytical chops and the hard evidence to prove which one mattered most? Because that is our goal, and we're going to get there together, one perfectly structured answer at a time. I seriously cannot wait to see you all in class. Let's get to work.